Family, we are back again. Please like the video and subscribe to be part of the family. Today, we have banter in the house. Israel and Ghana are on solid banter. For a few days now, I discovered that our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Samuel Ablako Okujeto, have been releasing statements saying very critical things, and the Israelis are also replying. Now the banter has gotten to some very huge point right now. So we need to talk about it. What exactly happened? Let's talk about that first. Yes, this is the update. According to multiple reports, the government of Ghana has deported 3 Israeli nationals in retaliation. They were deported in retaliation after claiming that authorities in Ben Gurion International Airport, Israel, subjected several Ghanaian travelers to ill treatment and carry out what it called unjustified deportation of 3 Ghanaians. More detail. On 7th December 2025, a group of Ghanaian travelers, including a parliamentary delegation traveling to Tel Aviv, the parliamentary delegation, who they are, the minister confirmed who they are. I'll play some of one of his audio where he explained into detail who they are, whether they are parliamentarian, they are MPs or whatever. He explained the detail to us. This delegation traveling to Tel Aviv reportedly faced detention without cause at Ben Gurion Airport. 7 were detained and 3 were deported. This is the reason why Ghana also retaliated by deporting 3. So, give you the summary, we go into detail. After this thing happened, the foreign minister, we realized that he released a statement, which I'm going to pull out right now. After the statement, it looked like diplomatic engagement was not working. So he came back again and then retaliated with the deportation. Then after that, he invited the embassy. But after the invitation of the embassy, the ambassador was not around, according to the report. But he invited the representative of Israel in Ghana. After their conversation, our minister was speaking in one of our mainstream media, Joy. He joined Joy via Zoom. I'm going to play that audio to you. And he made claims, said certain things, clarifying the issue. After that interview, bam, Israel, came back, or the Israeli authorities say that, no, the claim he made at the station was completely false. Yeah? So let's get into the detail. They said the minister is lying against them. They did not apologize to Ghana. The minister said they apologized after everything. So let's get into the detail. When this thing happened, the minister released this statement, a press release by the government of Ghana. So let's not go about all this. Accra, 10th December 2025. The government of the Republic of Ghana wishes to express its strong protest and deplore the recent ill treatment meted out to Ghanaian nationals traveling to Israel at the entry port of Ben Gurion International Airport. The government has observed with great concern that since Sunday, 7th December 2025, Ghanaian travelers, he didn't specify any particular, but Ghanaian travelers have been deliberately targeted and subjected to inhumane and traumatic treatment. On the day-in issue, 7 Ghanaian travelers to Israel were detained at the Ben Gurion International Airport without justifiable cause. The detained include 4 members of parliamentary delegations taking part in the ongoing annual International Cyber Security Conference in Tel Aviv. They were only released after more than 5 hours of strenuous diplomatic intervention. The remaining 3 were deported on the next available flight and have since arrived in Ghana. Okay, now this is the rest of the statement. The government of Ghana considered the actions of the Israeli authorities as unfairly targeting Ghanaian travelers and accordingly convey its strong reservation against the humiliation treatment of our citizens at the Ben Gurion International Airport. It is worth highlighting that Ghana and Israel have enjoyed cordial relations for more than 6 decades with considerable high volumes of unimpeded travel by citizens of both nations. This condemnable conduct by Israeli authority is extremely provocative, unacceptable, and inconsistent with our friendly historical relation. Following inquiries, We found the justification provided by the Israeli government being an alleged non-cooperation of our embassy in the deportation of Ghanaians in Israel custody as totally untenable, as the fact confirmed that our mission in Tel Aviv has been responsive and compliant with international law. So Israel is telling them that the reason why we detained the people and then deported some, or the reason for our action, is that the embassy of Ghana there is not complying with our rules and regulations. Why don't you engage the foreign minister? Why do you have to take this action? Anyway, let's move forward and finish it. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs would this morning summon officials of the Israeli embassy in Accra to convey our displeasure in the strongest possible terms. Meanwhile, the government of Ghana is considering appropriate reciprocal action. So after this statement was released, I think after they had conversation and the conversation was not going, then the next thing we saw is that a short statement was released by the minister again. This is it. Accra on the 10th. So the first one, when you look at it, the first one was released on the 10th. The second one. So this is happening within the space of 24 hours. Accra, 10th December 2025. Following the ill treatment of unjustified deportation of 3 Ghanaian nationals by Israeli authority, the government of Ghana has been compelled to retaliate by deporting 3 Israelis who arrived in Ghana early today. The chargé affair of the embassy of the State of Israel was promptly summoned to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, considering that the Israeli ambassador to Ghana is currently out of jurisdiction. Both governments have agreed to resolve the matter amicably. The government of Ghana will continue to safeguard the dignity of its nationals and also that of other nationals. Let's leave it here. After this press release, after the retaliation, the minister joined one of our mainstream media, Joy News, to speak on the matter. In there, he said that if Israel deport 20 of our people, we will deport 20. If they deport 30, we will deport 30. So that is how we are going to retaliate to them, according to the minister. And he said certain things there. Let's listen to that one shortly. He made a claim also that Israeli authorities have now agreed and have apologized to what they did to our Ghanaian citizens. He said that they apologized. So listen carefully. I'm not the one lying. He said they apologized. Israel said, no, you are lying. We did not apologize.
I can confirm to you that the action the government of Ghana was compelled to take yesterday is directly in retaliation to the ill treatment and unjustified, unwarranted, and what we consider unlawful deportation of our fellow compatriots. We summoned the chargé d'affaires of the embassy of Israel in Ghana and strongly protested that treatment. The chargé confirmed that indeed all the persons who suffered this dehumanizing and traumatic treatment from Israeli authorities were people he issued visas to. None of them had violated the terms of their visas. They were not illegal immigrants. They were attending to a conference that they had been invited to. Most of them, I must say. There was another group also humiliated. They were on a personal Christian pilgrimage trip. So it is important to appreciate that these are Ghanaians who had been issued valid visas. They were going to Israel to conduct legitimate, legal business. One was a group attending a cybersecurity conference organized by the Israeli government. They invited Ghanaians and other nationals from other countries to attend that international cybersecurity conference they had convened.
So it means that Israel invited, the people were invited by Israel And upon arrival, these are the treatment that they face. Okay, let's move forward.
And let me emphasize that this parliamentary delegation did not have members of parliament in there.
Sure.
They were staff of the parliamentary service. I just want to put that on record. There are some people who think that the government of Ghana is responding this way because they are our colleagues, members of parliament. Not at all. There was no MP in this delegation. We are responding this way because we are all Ghanaians.
Okay, but Honorable Minister,
if the government of Ghana does not stand up for its nationals, nobody will. If we don't insist that we are respected, if we don't insist that our dignity is safeguarded, nobody will do it for us. No other government will stand up for
Anyway,
us.
the journalist asked him, so after you people, you have this banter on the ground and you engage them, how did you people conclude to solve the problem? Or how are you able to solve the problem? This is what he said.
And you've invited a showdown affair. Let's look at the resolution. How have we resolved this issue? How do we intend to resolve it?
So the Israeli authorities, through their charge, have now apologized for the action they carried out, and they have called for de-escalation, because we made it clear that if they deported 10 Ghanaians, we will deport 10. 20 will deport 20. 50 will deport 50. We are not going to accept this, particularly when the reason they gave is absolutely untenable.
So this is it. He said that they apologized to Ghana. The Israeli authorities have apologized to Ghana for what they did. Then, just after that, this is what we found out in the news. This is it. From Joy News, Israel embassy denies claims it apologized to Ghana over deportation of 3 Ghanaian nationals. They insist the issue was a consular problem that should be handled through diplomatic channels. So when the minister said the embassy have apologized to Ghana, the embassy is saying that our minister of foreign affairs is lying. So who is telling the truth? Is it that our minister wants to just make us feel like, oh yeah, we went in banter, and then we were able to, make them respect us, or he exaggerated it too much, or he's, by so doing, he added some punchline that, oh, they apologize, and so that to make things calm, or he is only telling the truth. So why, if he's telling the truth, why should the embassy come out and say they deny that they did not apologize to Ghana? So here right now, we don't know who is telling the truth. Now, a new statement, short statement, is being released by the foreign minister of Ghana again. In that statement, I was expecting that he's going to address this issue of the embassy denying that they have apologized, but he did not, address that. This is what he said. So after all the banter, calm is now in. After the claim that he lied, he didn't add anything to it. He didn't make comment on it. But this is what he posted. I'm able to confirm that the latest group of Ghanaian travelers arriving in Israel have not encountered any ill treatment, which means the problem is solved. They have not encountered any ill treatment, restrictions, or impediment according to official report received from Ghana's embassy in Israel. In that spirit, Ghana will also accord all Israeli travelers to Ghana our famed Ghanaian hospitality. The government of Ghana shall be unwavering in safeguarding the dignity of our nationals and other nationals as we pursue our avowed foreign policy of friendship with all nations and enemy towards none. So this is what he posted last before I'm doing this video. But what is not clear, so it is clear that the whole banter is being resolved diplomatically. What is not clear is this. This one is not clear. Samuel Okujeto, you say the Israeli embassies, they apologize to us. They are saying they did not apologize. They are claiming that you lie. Come and clarify the air. You can't leave this one in the dark. We want to know who is telling the truth. Anyway, family, this is a banter, so at least the banter is now a little bit slowed down. You know the reason why Ghana and Israel are having banter. You know, right? You know, because of the stand of Ghana in terms of what is going on there. You know, right? Yeah, so I don't want to talk about that so much. You know, I don't love talking about that here. I prefer doing it on other platforms. So we want clarification on this. Did they apologize or not? Or you are just exaggerating? We want to know. Samuel Okujeto, you know, I love you so much. It's somebody that I love so much. He has some bold attitude that I love. So, family, drop your thought in the comment section. See you in the next episode. Respect.